How's it going, everybody? My name is Agnivesh Kaundinya from Coding Boyz, and today I'm going to be doing an intro to Flask with Python. So basically, in this course, we are going to be going over Flask, what it is, its syntax, and how to create websites cleanly and efficiently with Flask. So basically, first what you want to do is you want to have a fresh installation of Python and have an IDE. That's actually beyond the scope of this video. You should just already have Python installed. You should know its syntax. It's recommended that you also know HTML and CSS as well. That'll really help out, and if you don't, you should probably go learn it. So basically, I'm just gonna pull up the Flask. I'm just gonna go to Quick Start, and this is basically whatever you need to start a Flask app. It's really 5-6 lines of code, and we're just going to be doing that in Visual Studio Code. So now I've actually opened a folder. I named it Flask YT, and we're actually just going to open a new file. I call it app.py. That's the basic convention for Flask apps. And I'm actually going to switch over to my virtual environment, which is here, Venv. Actually, not Venv, env. That's the better one. Actually, virtual environments are not needed, but it's always good to have them, so that all the modules that you import aren't available to be accessed globally. So if you want a tutorial on virtual environments, just comment. So you're just going to do a simple pip install. So pip install Flask. I already have it, and yeah, that's really all you have to do. So all you have to do, you come up to your Python and you type in from Flask, import Flask. And notice the first one is lowercase, but the second one is uppercase. And then what you want to do is you want to do app equals Flask __ name. And this basically initializes your Flask app so that you can deploy it to the web page. Now you do which is a decorator which determines the routes, like in google.com you have google.com / home / games or whatever. That's what this does. So it's @app.route, so it defines the route. We're just going to do a / that's just the base like home page kind of thing. And yeah, we're just going to do define home, and we just want to return a string for now because we're not going to go into template inheritance until the next video. So we're just going to return a just simple home page. Now, this is really it, but if you want to make the app more accessible and easier to use, all you just have to do __ main in VS Code and hit tab. And this creates the snippet if __ name equals __ main. And what that does is basically it like runs your app without you having to type any extra commands. So you just want to do app.run. And then yeah, you could just do that, but when you're in development mode, you want to do debug equals true. That way if there's any errors, it'll automatically 404 and tell you what the error was. And yeah, that's basically it. So now you just want to hit run. And it's going to say that this is a Flask app, lazy loading, this is a production environment, development server, do not, yeah, you can read this if you want, debugger pin, and you just want to, this is running on 127.0.0.1 port 5000, which is basically just our local host actually. So if I, oh, not that, if I pull up my browser and it'll load, just pull up localhost port 500 then there we go. That is our Flask app. So now if you can just close the terminal, it'll still be running in the background actually. And what this debug equals true means is that if I make a change to this, so let's say it's homepage 2, it'll automatically update it on this web page. And if you know a little if you know a little bit of HTML, you can actually just do an h1 there. H1, and that will return this as a header tag. Ooh, yep, and there we go. And you could write inline CSS like style equals, text align and stuff like that, but that's not recommended. That's why we don't write HTML inside this return string, because it can get really messy if you have like forms and other tables and stuff like that. And yeah, that's why we use template inheritance, but that's going to be for the next video. And yeah, that's it. This is all you need to get started with Flask. This is just our first basic, Flask app. You could create more routes like this. Actually, let me just create a new one just to prove. So I'll just do app.route/about, and then we can define about, and then return this. I'll just return another h1 tag. h1, this is the about page. Just want to return h1 string. And now if we refresh this, you'll refresh, and it's set. Notice this little this thing. This is our route. So if we type in about, it'll automatically go back to the about page that we defined right here. And that's really useful so that you don't have to hard code these itself. And this is really what Flask is for. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please sure to like and subscribe. All this code is going to be available on my GitHub page. I'll put the link in the description. Bye, guys.